of the week. My life has no day. It has moments. I receive the truth of this. I work on believing this more. I release the temptation to practice the habit of sacrificing my nutrition for the grind. I'm a hydrated woman. Knowing my well-being is the fuel to my gorgeous work ethic. Because of my work, I create agency for my business practices improving. I will organize my admin tasks for my business. I no longer procrastinate because I release the belief that I procrastinate. I treat my time as my moneymaker. I am a source of power in my business. I am not a slave to my business. I know and I learn my numbers for my business, or I find someone who can. My business systems are of excellence. I attract assistance to the needs of my business. I know who I serve. I'm clear on my strategy to be powerful, impact people, and to profit. I'm so aligned in my professional and personal and purposeful path that I know when to pivot. This harmony is so fly. I am in complete harmony with myself, transforming my work ethic to my worth ethic. I am not a perfectionist. I am an excellentist. I can't compromise excellence, and that's not my standard. Literally, excellence is the only possibility for me. So I put my life and work in order, in alignment to flow, so I can get this work done. Frequency. On a daily basis, I make the choice to flow. I arrest the temptation to enroll my mind, body, and soul into anxiety, stress, and burning myself out. I trade in my work ethic for my worth ethic, so I will never seek validation by the results of my work. Even when I'm faced with what it seems to be problematic, seems like lack and overwhelming, I choose to be at ease. I choose to breathe and flow, knowing all is well, and I remain proactive with what is required of me. I'm a human being, not a human doing. I accept this full life of business, love, relationships, achieving, and responsibility. I manifested this full life. I am in business on purpose, not a business that makes me a busy mess. I'm a businesswoman. You heard?
Ashe, we heard. This is amazing. Affirmations of the grown-ass woman. Yes. We heard. We receive it. Everything that was for us, we're going to manifest that. Everything that she mentioned, we're going to manifest that this morning. That was amazing. Dr. Clapp. Awesome. I thank you for ushering us in with that amazing intro by the grown-ass woman. Man, thank you for that suggestion. Listen, I'm already empowered to manifest anything I want to manifest. If I listen to that every single day,
every morning,
no reason why I can't accomplish anything that I set out to do and manifest.
That's what I'm. Yes.
So it's a yes for me to all of it. Yes. Everything she said, everything that she brought, the energy, the tone. Oh yes. I'm a grown ass woman. Yes.
Yeah.
After listening to that, yes, I am. For those of you who are just coming in, I'm sorry you missed that intro, but please go back and replay the beginning, okay?
Yes.
Just want to say that we are live. We are live on Project Resiliency Movement's Facebook page. We are live on Project Resiliency Movement's YouTube page. So wherever you're joining us from, and I'm sure it's being shared to our other platforms by my dope virtual assistant, Sonda Weston. So thank you, Sonda. And I'm sure Dr. Clack will be sharing this to all her platforms as well. So you'll get to receive all this good energy that's being ushered into this space on a Soul Care Saturday morning. Happy Soul Care Saturday morning to you guys. I can't wait to see the energy that ushers itself into this room. Of course, we love interactive chat. So please put the comments up, put the questions up. Be with us in the conversation and dialogue. We love live dialogue and live conversation. And of course, to make your comments a part of the conversation would be amazing to usher in this space this morning. So Dr. Clack, Welcome
Good
to
morning.
our second Soul Care Saturday for 2021. I am so excited about this
Good
morning's topic.
morning.
I hope your
Yes, yes,
Valentine's Day was
yes.
great too. Did I ask you that?
My
Happy
Valentine,
Valentine's
listen,
Day.
you didn't, but
And
you
how
know
was
what?
it for you?
Because we don't, me and my husband established many years ago. So in the beginning of our marriage, we've been married for almost 17 years. In the beginning, when we were dating, we did all that stuff. Now we've decided that every day is Valentine's Day. So we don't really go out to those long lines. Well, nobody did anymore, but
I know,
we didn't
right?
really do a lot of big, right? We used to go to those long lines in the restaurants, but we don't do that anymore. We do everything indoors anyway.
I love
And
it.
if we want something, we just buy each other something. So every
I
day is
love it.
Valentine's Day.
Every 365, love on those you love. Okay.
Yes, yes,
365.
yes, yes.
One of the things I loved, I have a mentee and I read her post and it just tickled my inside. And one of the things that she said was basically that she actually and her husband, one of the things that they do every single Valentine's Day is they go to Walmart and they pick out the cards that they would want to pick out for each other. Right. And they pick out the cards, they show it to each other. They say, "Ah, you know," and then they put the cards right back and they walk out. How empowering is that?
I like that. I like that.
How empowering is that? You know, like you listen, like you so empowered by your love, and you like I can just go and pick out a card for you. We can show each other that level of intimacy,
Yes.
and I don't have to conform to the commercialization of love because it's every day. It's 365.
Yes.
So that is.
Oh,
dope.
I love that.
That was so cute and so dope, and I thought I would share that with you guys this morning. That's what we're talking about our topic. So, thank you for those who are coming in. Welcome to Soul Care Saturdays, you guys. It's Soul Care Saturdays with Dr. Angela Clack, and who is our psychotherapist, our expert in trauma and healing for women of color. We thank her for coming back and committing to being with us for a couple Saturdays, to have these brave conversations about really, truly, how do we care for our soul. Based on our different topics. And of course, you know, her being an expert in trauma and healing for women of color, we thought that she would be the right person to be in the room with us for these once a month Saturday sessions for a couple months. I haven't locked her in on all the dates yet, you guys. So help me lock her in, okay? All right. So she's, you know, if we push, I feel like if we push enough, that we can lock her into a couple more dates. Okay, so for today's session, though, I welcome you. My name is Dr. Althea Weber-Bates. For those of you who are joining and don't necessarily know who I am, I'm a resiliency and wellness coach. I'm also the CEO and founder of Project Resiliency Movement. Of course, Project Resiliency Movement is a social movement that was founded for women of color to create safe spaces to have safe and brave conversations around self-care, holistic healing, wellness, and resiliency. So we're glad that you're in the room and that you came in for this brave and bold conversation that we're going to have about caring for our soul and really how to manifest today's topic, which is how to manifest the love that you want. In this season of your life right now, how do you attract and manifest what you want, right? How are you attractor of the energy that you want in this season of your life? So I'm so excited for this conversation and how it's going to unfold. We don't know. We love having chats, and that's part of our chats is we don't know where we're going to take the conversation.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
How the conversation will unfold, but that's part of the excitement, right? Like
so true.
Of the excitement is just joining and just kind of watching the wave of energy and letting it flow where it needs to flow. And of course, we love your commentary, so please contribute to the conversation. Otherwise, it's just me and Dr. Clack having some dope dialogue among sisters. But we want to make sure that you are part of the sisterhood and you're locked in and loaded and you get your answers here while we have Dr. Clack in the room. Okay, so please join in the chat room, whatever platform you're on and watching us from. Drop your comments in the comments box in the chat. Good morning, Barbara. Welcome. We got somebody in the room, Dr. Clack. Awesome. We got Hillary in the room.
Hillary!
Yes. Listen, we had an amazing intro, y'all. If y'all didn't come in,
I know Hillary would dig that. Hillary probably already got that. I know Hillary probably got that.
It's called, what is it called again, Dr. Clack?
It's called Affirmation for Grown Ass Women.
Yes. Make sure y'all lock that in to your affirmations every morning. That thing was powerful, and I'm already ready, okay, to manifest whatever this day is gonna bring me. I'm ready for it. That was like a kick-ass intro. You know, and I can say that because, you know, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It's my Soul Care Saturday, you know, and of course it's my business.
So So, Dr. Althea, let me say this, because I'm going to give credit where credit is due, but also it's also going to speak to the power of affirmations,
Let me
which
sip on my beet
also
juice while you
speaks.
saying that.
Okay, so it's also to the power of affirmations, which speaks to how to manifest what you want in your life. So this beautiful jewelry that I have on is by a Black female entrepreneur. Her business is Sassy Jones.
I
Sassy
love
Jones.
her.
Okay. She introduced that album to her secret society group, who are women who have been in her business for a long time. So there's this group, and she played it one morning as she does her makeup and gets dressed, and she's doing her lives.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, y'all need to listen to this. And so she introduced that to me and to probably millions of women who follow her. And so you look at the blessings and on her life and what's manifested in her life. She's a journaler. She also does affirmations. So listen, this thing's got some teeth to it. We got to jump into it.
Yes, yes. Mia, welcome to the room. Of course, this is our conversation that we're having this particular morning. There's so many places you could be. We're so happy that you're here joining us in the room, lovelies. And of course, ready to receive what is yours. Okay. So today's topic, of course, is how to manifest the love you want. And oh my gosh, like love is love, and I think so many times many of us make the mistake of looking for love in the wrong places. So let me just, because I like to kick ass with the elephants in the room. So let me just say the elephant in the room today, because every week is going to be every month we meet is going to be a different elephant. But the elephant in the room today is you. When it comes to how to manifest love, the elephant in the room today is you. I'm pointing the fingers back at me because that includes me when I say you, right? And of course, it's you, the individual, you, the self, right? It really is you. For this conversation, the elephant in the room is you. And what do I mean by that? So when I say the elephant in the room is you, I mean the only obstacle to you attaining love, the real true love that you are worthy of, is you. It's really asking yourself, what are you willing to accept when it comes to love, right? Are you loving on you enough, right? The first love should be you. The first love you experience should be yourself. So are you putting that love that you want from others into yourself, right? Are you pouring into your own cup, right? So that's where sometimes, you're like, oh, why can't I attract what I want in this love game or this love thing? But the thing is that sometimes the obstacle as to why you can't attract what you want is yourself, because you haven't done the practice of loving you and pouring into you and giving yourself the love that in the way that you should, and so you can attract the same thing to yourself. So the person that comes along, if you're talking about relationship love, the person that comes along in a romantic relationship setting is only going to give you what you already have within yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to give you and partner, and and couple with what you already pouring to you. So if you don't already loving yourself in a way that you're healing whole, guess what? The hole that you're looking to heal can never be found in that person. And that's why I'm gonna drop the pen, not even the mic. I'm gonna drop my pen. See, it made my whole camera go, but that's okay. I dropped the pen.
That's how deep it was.
That's how deep that was. I dropped the pen for y'all, right? Because I think sometimes we're looking to attract so many things when it comes to love, and the love that we need to pour into the most is not the one that's receiving it. It's the one where we got love deserts, Dr. Clack.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
We got love starvation out here. You know what I mean? Like we're starving ourselves from the very thing that we're looking to attract from the others. You gotta pour into you first. You want it. You want to attract it. Be it.
Yes.
Be that to yourself.
Yes.
Be it
very
yourself.
good.
Listen, I'm not holding anything back. I'm busting that elephant
very
wide
good.
open. So you can be ready and do what you need to do. Come in and give us the actual, mental health perspective, Dr. Clack. But I wanted to address the elephant forum and
that's good.
Because if we can't address
that's good.
First and foremost, then people won't be able to receive what you have to share in terms of like how to from a mental health perspective, how to manifest the love you want. So we busted it wide open. That's already on the table, right? Right. Everybody on here is committing to address that within themselves. Correct. Let me get some yeses. I'm ready. I'm ready to commit to focusing on loving myself and to the fullest potential of the love I want to manifest. Right? I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready. She's ready.
Yes.
I need to see those in the
Yes.
comments. So Dr. Clark,
I'm ready.
I'm not moving on till she sees those I'm ready's in there.
Oh, okay. We need to see I'm ready. Y'all ready?
If you're ready,
are you ready for manifestation?
If you're ready to have this conversation about how to manifest the love you want, I'm ready. She's ready. Hashtag or just put in the comments. Oh, I see one so far. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Other than Project Resiliency Movement, Project Resiliency Movement is always going to be ready. But I want to know who else is ready. Kelly.
There we
Kelly
go.
Biggins
yes,
is ready.
Kelly's
yes,
ready.
Kelly Biggins. Yes. Who else is ready? I gotta see that. Mio is ready. Yes. Let's dig in. Let's dig in, y'all. Who else is ready? One more and we're gonna get started. One more.
One more. One more.
All right. So the last thing I gotta say before I turn it over to Dr. Clark is the love you are ready or you are looking for is already within you. Right? It has to start with you. So the love you're looking for is already within you. It has to start with you. I bet y'all didn't think the conversation was going to go here. But listen, when you come to Soul Care Saturdays, always expect the real and raw.
Yes.
Because we're going to give it to you real. We're going to give it to you raw, and we're going to be super transparent because people need to really hear that in this season. Okay. It's too many people out here not loving on themselves, not giving themselves grace, right? Not pouring into themselves the way they need to, okay? So I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Clark. I feel the room is ready to receive you, Dr. Clark.
Okay.
All the gems and jewels that you're ready to drop. And then I'm going to come back and drop 5 ways at the end that you can manifest love. I'm going to turn it over to you for the mental health and wellness component, and then I'll come back and drop the practical application,
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. We shared very similar mindsets because when I look at my notes about what you spoke this morning, that's exactly kind of where I was going to go. When we think about February, everybody celebrates love. And everybody, when we think about women, celebrate self-care as self-love. And so today, just like I was talking to you about how me and my husband decided that February 14th isn't the only day to honor and celebrate your couplehood, or whoever in terms of your partnership, in terms of celebrating love. But I put this mandate out there for women too, is that self-love is self-care, and that can we go beyond 28 days in February? It seems like everybody, even therapists, every women's empowerment group, everybody, we push February. We push it out there, but we need to do this 365. We need to celebrate, right? We need to celebrate and honor love every day. And it does start with the relationship you have with yourself. I agree with you 100%. The most important relationship that you need to nurture first is the relationship with you. Right? And like you said, in terms of,
put some hearts up in the chat if you agree with Dr. Clark. Put some hearts up in the chat.
Yes, I'll say it one more time. The most important relationship that you need to nurture first is the relationship you have with you. And why do I say that? Because mindset is everything. I don't care if it's a fitness goal, a financial goal, a love goal, a career goal, whatever that is. At the top of it is mindset. You can put in 90% mindset and 10% inspiration or perspiration. But if you don't have the right mindset, you will not stay focused. And it is much more likely that you will not be consistent in working towards that goal. The first and most important relationship you need to nurture is with yourself. And why is it important for me as a therapist? Because many of the women who come to me will come identified as broken. They will come identified with relationships early in life, their first most important relationship with mom or dad. They will come with relationships where they were rejected, abandoned, hurt in some way, or abused. And so love for them doesn't equate to the kind of love we talk about when we're healthy women. So we have to first nurture the love with ourselves. What does that mean? That's like looking in the man in the mirror, right? So Michael Jackson wrote the song, The Man in the Mirror. So it's the woman who looks in the mirror and begins to love on every part of herself from her head to her toe. There's a whole exercise that we do in women's empowerment and even in therapy when women have body image insecurities or just or lots of women don't even look in the mirror. I have women who will walk past mirrors in their own house because they don't want to see the image. They don't like their body, or they don't like who they are. So one of our exercises is to stand in front of the mirror. It may start with putting stickies around the mirror and telling them what to say to themselves in the morning. But eventually we get to the place where you don't need the stickies because you've internalized that message. And you'll start to look in the mirror and love on every part of yourself. Your gray hair, your bags under your eyes, maybe our chapped lips, right? Whatever it is, you will learn to love every part of yourself. And what you don't like, you work on, right? There's some things we don't like and we do need to work on. Like I'm on this whole fitness journey I started back in December because I wanted to look better, because I wanted to feel better.
Listen, that quarantine 15 hit me like a ton of bricks.
It's true. It's so
and
true.
Out of nowhere, my quarantine 15 hit my behind. Literally.
It followed you. You thought you lost
it. Literally.
But that's so true. So what? So what do you do? So we could say, man, you know what? I already gained the weight. I might as well wait till summertime. We're gonna wait till summertime to work it off? No, you got to work now because you want to increase your wellness, right? It's not about just getting good for the summertime. This is a whole body transformation. So if you want to manifest something in your life, it's mind, body, soul, and spirit. Not one part is left off. So let me pause and see if there's something you want to add to that, Dr.
I want to
Althea.
focus on what Hillary said. She said, I find it's not that we don't know or understand this. I find we lack a sense of commitment to be consistent on loving ourselves. Yes. It's the consistency. The consistency that we sometimes pour into others and then forget about our own selves. The fact that, just because you made a commitment to be connected to somebody, whether it be a friendship, love dynamic, a romantic love dynamic, you also are responsible to make that same commitment to yourself. That, you have to have that same level of commitment to yourself, the same level of commitment you're willing to pour into that friend, the same level of commitment you're willing to pour into that romantic relationship. It has to start with you. And it's a cliche. I know we say it all the time, but it really does. It really has to start with you. It's intentionality. It does have to start. It's creating a sense of intentionality around the importance and value in your worth. And I think that goes back to the whole asking yourself the questions. Why are you not a priority to you? What's the reason that you're not a priority to you? Why don't you see yourself in the highest value of your esteem when it comes to love?
That's it. Worth
up there on your own totem pole.
It's a worth, right?
Yeah.
We don't necessarily value worth. We value other things over our self-worth, including numbers and money. For example, how many of us look at our numbers, our likes, and our hearts or whatever on social media, and if it's not what we think, it impacts our self-worth, versus saying, whoever was there and saw this, it was for them.
It was for them.
So they got it. So I don't need a million, right? I don't need a million likes if it's going to impact if that's how I'm measuring my worth. I don't need that. Now, what I do need is to know that if I put out value because it comes from a person who has value. I'm giving you from myself, from what I have inside, because I've worked on that and I continue to work on that. My mantra is always going to be, you have to do your work. And how do you build self-worth? You do your work. And one of those things is releasing other people's expectations. You have to not care about what other people think, right? Other people are always going to have opinions and thoughts.
I dropped the elephant in the room, and Dr. Clark hit the nail on the head. Other people's expectations. OPE, right? OPE in the chat.
Oh, I like that. OPE.
If you got it,
yes.
If you got it, put OPE.
Yes.
We are no longer conforming to other people's expectations. OPE, okay?
OPE,
and guess
I
what?
like
Everybody that didn't join Soul Care Saturday, when you drop OPE, when you post that, they won't know what you're talking about. Only the people that actually came to Soul Care Saturday. See, that's the benefit. That's the benefit.
I love it.
That's what happens. Guess what? Bombs get dropped, right? Jewels get
they
dropped,
do. Jewels
right?
get that. These are gems. Them gems.
OPE, other people's expectations. I love it. Keep going, Dr. Clark. I know you got more.
So one of the other things that I think about also is gratitude, right? And I think a lot of times we take so many things for granted, including our bodies and how much they do for us, and our minds, and when they're well-working machines, how they grant us blessings and opportunities and achievement and accomplishments. But sometimes we don't show gratitude. And when you don't show gratitude, right? When you don't speak life over yourself, into your business, into your family, whatever that is, if you don't show gratitude, I feel you will lose it. It will be robbed from you. It's a spiritual thing, right? We need to thank the spirit. In the spirit realm, we need to know where our help comes from, where our support comes from, because that's when I want something to manifest. That's where I go in the spirit and say, Lord, look, this is what I need. This is what I want. This is what I want to manifest. And then I get to work, because just putting it out there doesn't mean the blessings just drop from the sky like raindrops and I can just pick which one I want. It's like, okay, you put it out there, speak to it every day, nurture it, water it, and the seed will grow. You got to do the work.
You've got to do the work, which goes back to my elephant in the room. It got to start with you.
Yeah.
Do you love you enough? And how do you get to a point where, if you're Dr. Clark, if you're the person that says, I don't know, there's so many pieces and remnants of me that I would have to pick up along the way. I'd have to backtrack. It's almost like a trail of breadcrumbs. There's so many broken pieces of me along the way that I would have to probably double back and pick back up to find myself, to then love on myself. Let's speak to that person today, Dr. Clark. I really want to make sure that no one walks away from this conversation not getting what they need to really understand how to manifest the love you want. So let's talk to those people that are got a trail of broken pieces, like breadcrumbs, that need to get picked up. They might need to go back. In order for them to love themselves in the present, they might have to go back to the past.
Yes.
It might be
I
scary.
like that. So you know what comes to my mind when you first say that? Who wrote the song Bag Lady? Was that Erykah Badu?
Erykah Badu. That's one of my favorites.
Bag Lady, why are you, carrying all those bags, right? That is a true thing. Like, a lot of us are carrying hurt, abandonment, rejection, assault, rape, abuse, insecurities. We carry all of these bags with us, right? And so we do need to release those. And so some people may say, but I'm too broken, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. And the first thing I say is, I want you to show some compassion and grace for yourself for showing up. With all of that baggage, you still show up. If you're on here today and you showed up for yourself, even with everything you're carrying. If you got to go back and do the work, go back and do the work. That may require therapy, right? So I represent with my shirt that says, I see a therapist.
I see one too. That's what I got.
Right?
That's what I got.
What?
Strong women need support the
most. See, both messages. These are exactly, there we go. What are the messages that we're saying? In order to work on those pieces, to release those bags, those parts where you're so hard on yourself. Number one, I want you to have grace and compassion. You show up for yourself, you'll get what you need. So what is the saying? Closed mouths don't get fed. Ask for what you need. Do not be afraid to ask for help.
As our sister Lucinda says, right? Lucinda Cross says, what does she say?
Oh, yes.
Don't be afraid to ask your big ask. And if your
big ask is,
big ask, hold me accountable when I'm not loving on myself enough. Maybe you need to ask your accountability community to say, listen, hold me accountable when I'm not pouring into me, when you see me self-sacrificing myself, as Hillary said, when you see me not loving and pouring into me, or not taking a pause for the cause because I'm worthy of it, hold me accountable to my love. Hold me accountable to loving on me. I like that. Yeah. If you have a real community, they'll do that for you.
I like your word self-sacrifice. And I'm going to give it another clinical word. It's self-sabotage. Right? Yes. So self-sabotage is those moments when I know that there's something there for me to grab a hold on, to make me better, to grow me greater, to put me in a spirit of excellence, to help me walk out my purpose and passion. And I say, that can't be right. That can't be for me, because I'm too this, I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too light, I'm too dark, I'm too broken, I'm too something. So I turn away. That can't be for me. And that was waiting right for you. That was right waiting there for you. Yes. So don't self-sabotage.
Let me just say this.
Which is often not a conscious thing all the time, right? Some people don't even know they're in that space. So when you ask me the question about what about those people who have those broken pieces along the way, we're going to heal them. Do the work to go back and heal those pieces so that you can then live in your best life.
That's good stuff. And I know so I'm gonna say a lot of cliche stuff, but it's so true. Really and truly, love is really truly all around you. But if you're wearing a mask of brokenness and baggage and you're unhealed and you're not whole, you'll never see the love, because you'll be always looking for the lack of love, and not the love that's actually emanating all around you. Love is being poured
That's
into you
good.
daily.
Yes.
You
Yes.
see it around
Yes.
you daily, but you won't see it if you're not necessarily, like in alignment with it. If you're not in alignment, it's almost like when you go to the chiropractor and they put you back in alignment after you've been like knocked around. If you're an athlete and you get knocked around a little bit, right? It's important. Like my son is a soccer player. It's important that you take him. I take him to the chiropractor a couple times a year because he gets knocked around so much or falls down or whatever, that his body has to get back in alignment with itself.
Self-care.
And it's the same thing. It's the same thing when it comes to love. It's all around you, but if you're out of alignment, if you're out of whack, right, you can't even see it, because you're so busy looking for the lack of it instead of it being where it's emanating from.
Yeah. Can you say something about vibration? So we was listening to the affirmations, because that's what I hear you talking about, is like high vibration versus low. Can you speak to that? Because that was at the top of the affirmation song, and I heard you say that word.
Yes. So frequency and wavelengths are so important. So a lot of times this is, and I'm not saying everybody, sometimes the reason why you can't love on yourself is because there's people that are love vampires, where they want to suck and drain the love out of you, and the people around you might not love themselves. So you're surrounded by a tribe of individuals that don't love on themselves, that don't know how to pour into themselves, and because that's the frequency that you're on and the wavelength that you're riding, you'll never get to the place of manifesting true love in yourself or even accepting it, because nobody is, it's not, there's no examples of it around you, right? Because you're not on the same wavelength with the people you're around, and you're not on the right frequency, right? When you're on the right frequency and the right wavelength, love will manifest itself all around you. The people around you will constantly be pouring love into you. They'll constantly be actually checking you and holding you accountable to pour it into yourself, right?
Yes.
When you're around the right circles and the right wavelengths and the right frequency, the people that you are around will want you to pour love into yourself, because they want the best for you. They want you to be your best, most authentic self, and that's a part of that process. And they'll hold you accountable. They'll check you. My child checks me, like, girl, you need to go have a sack. We got this.
So it's important to have a tribe.
You have to have a tribe. Support. You have to have people that are not yes people. If you're surrounded by yes people, they will not serve you in this season. You have to have people that will check you, hold you accountable, and tell you the real.
That's good. Hillary says that's because we try to control love. Ooh, good one, right? The thing that you're saying. Love is not ours to control.
It's energy. It travels. It moves.
Right. So you have to be open.
It's a conduit.
You have to be open to receive it. You have to be open to receiving, right? Some of us are so closed off out of hurt, right? So a broken relationship, a rejected relationship, we say, oh, I'm never going to get married again. I'm never going to be in a relationship. I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to go do that again. We shut ourselves off to new opportunities coming because we were so hurt. We were so broken. We were so damaged. But sometimes that vulnerability creates space for newness, for growth and openness.
Yes.
But you have to be, your eyes have to be open to seeing love all around you. And love isn't always, we're not talking about sex. We're not always talking about intimacy of touching. Love is in everything. That song, Love is in the Air. Love is everywhere. When you take walks, be mindful of the love that's around you.
Nature is love. There's love in nature. Just take a walk. Yeah. Birds are chirping. Sun is up every single day. The trees do what it do. The leaves fall. They come back up. I mean, that's all part of God's love for us.
Yes.
And he provides nature as a form of his love for us. You know what I mean? So it's all around you. It's literally all around you.
So true. Everywhere. Your breath. Even your breath. And the fact that you can wake up and walk and breathe, you like God's love for you. He woke you up, right? Everything around you is about love. It's how people define love. And I think that's one thing that maybe people may be taking.
Drop that in the comments, you guys.
Exception.
Can we hear? I would love to hear that. How do you define love? What is your definition of love? Drop that in the comments, and I would love to hear your definition truly too.
I like that too. You know where I'm going to tell you, I asked, when I was preparing for this, I said, wow, let me think about this, because I don't, we say self-love, is it an action? Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Is it, and I think it's all of that. I think it could be any and all of that. But then there was a scripture that I went to and I broke it down. So it's going to be, I think it's Corinthians 13:4-8. And when I say this, you guys are going to notice probably some people by heart. So it says, love is patient, love is kind. And I circled all the words that love is. And I said, darn it, am I that to myself?
Are you
Am I
emanating
that
that for
to,
others too? It's twofold,
yes,
right?
to other
Am I that to
people,
myself?
right?
Am I emanating those words to others? Keep going with the words.
Exactly.
Let's hear them.
So love is patient. When you see me do this, this is the words I circle. So love is patient. Love is kind. Does not envy. Does not boast. Is not proud. Is not rude. Is not self-seeking. Is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. And we know how we hold stuff against people. It does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. And there's some more, but those were the most important parts that I wanted to bring to
I
that.
want to see Mio's comment.
Love never fails.
So Mio says, being able to live, to be in my complete self, flaws and all. Wow.
Yeah.
Love is acceptance. I
like that.
Love is acceptance. Acceptance for who you are, where you are, the process that you're going through. Love is all of that. It really, truly is. So
Lorraine says, love is thinking, acting, and speaking with the mind and heart of God. There it is. There was the Corinthians. That's what I just read. I love it, Lorraine. Thank you. I agree.
Dawn, I missed your comment, but I saw that you commented too. So drop that comment back up. God is love. Exactly.
God is love. Amen.
Yes, absolutely. Lina said, love is a verb for real. Absolutely.
Yes. How we show love, right?
Absolutely. Thank y'all for joining too.
Yes.
Ruby says, love is a verb that starts with you. Remind yourself you deserve it. Listen, one of my favorite gospel songs is You Deserve It.
I like that.
Like, I sing that to myself every single day. I got it on my mirror. Well, I'm like, you deserve. That's another way to say you're worthy. You deserve.
Okay.
It.
Look, Hillary broke it down for us. Unconditional love. Woo! And in my opinion, humans lack the ability. Yes, we are very selfish people. Most of us love from a place of conditions. Yeah, she said that's a whole nother topic.
Yes, it's conditional love, right?
It is conditional.
Yeah. Very true. Or it's controlling love. It's controlled. It's manipulated. It's manipulated love. It's not agape love. And
that's right. That's right.
You know the difference when you have agape love, right, versus a controlled love or a conditioned love or a manipulated love. Or love that is influenced only under certain conditions.
Those are good. Those are great definitions. Wow, I love that.
I love these definitions. You guys are awesome. Thanks for contributing. Keep dropping your thoughts, okay? We want to hear from you. All right. So anything else? I know you got some more gems and jewels in your gem and jewel box.
I have two more things that I want us to maybe tap into. The power of language. And so we know that what we speak often is what is true. What we write, what is written is real. There's the power of journaling and there's the power of speaking, right?
Look at that.
So how we speak to ourselves. Oh, I love it's real. What's written is real, whether it's positive or negative, right? And so the power of language is, I ask people about how do they speak to themselves? How do you speak over yourself? How do you talk to God about who you are, even in your prayers? Are you coming to him so broken that he even is saying, wait a minute, daughter, this is not in alignment with my word, because
you know what? That's so good. That's so good. Love is affirming who you are in God.
Yes.
Yes. I love that.
So imagine that. So if that's true, and we don't show love to ourselves, how insulting is that to God, who says, I made you, I created you in my likeness and image. So how do you see yourself so down, so broken, so ugly? I created you. So when I talk about how we speak over ourselves and how we speak to ourselves, that's how we're going to show up in this world. So if I speak negative and I tell myself what I'm not frequently, I'm not enough of this, I'm not at, that's what it's going to be, because that's exactly where my energy will go. But if I tell myself I'm walking in the spirit of greatness and excellence, all those affirmations from Tony Jones, all those affirmations in that song, I guarantee you, if they put that album, download that album on your phone, if you listen to that in the morning and night, there is no way you can't walk in this world with your head held up.
I feel like I want to close out with that again, because some people missed that.
I think so, right?
Simon, make sure we hook that up on the back end, okay? I think it was about 3 minutes long.
Yes,
so
it's like 3 minutes,
we're
3.5.
We're gonna end the session with that, because it was so
It's
powerful, you
powerful.
guys. Like, I mean, honestly, I can conquer the year with that 3-minute
Right.
affirmation. Like, I got this. Let's go. Anything I want to manifest is mine. Anything.
Amen.
After
That's right.
hearing that, it
That's
was
right.
amazing. Okay, so I just want to jump in. Please, there was a comment. I'm gonna go back. Excuse me if you don't see me on the screen, because I don't want to miss. I want to go back and I want to talk about Valerie's comment real quick.
Okay.
So Valerie says, "Love is recognizing that my love is pure, it's natural, it's mine to share." And I just thought that was so powerful.
Pure. That lands really
Valerie,
good.
thank you for sharing that. That's amazing. And it's so necessary to hear out loud. So that was really good. I didn't want to miss that point.
One more. I know you're going to go to your 5 and you need to. One more thing. I want to ask you a question. I was thinking about our talk, and I think about these things from the time you give me the topic all the way up until we do it. And then I think about all the experiences that happen between that I can bring to the room. And I was thinking about when we talk about manifestation, I feel like manifestation has a fragrance. I feel like there is a odor, a smell, right? That you give off when you are walking in your purpose and alignment and things start to manifest. And I think there's a stench that we give off when we live in like the rotten kind of smell. There's a stench that we give off.
I want to know this, you guys. What's your manifestation scent? Please drop that in the comments.
It. Yes. What's your fragrance?
What's your manifestation, fragrance or scent? Yes. Right? Because we have an event on March 20th that you don't want to miss called Manifest. And I want to prepare you. And that's one of the things that I'm going to ask the group as we're preparing people to get ready for this Manifest event. It's available on Eventbrite. It's called Manifest Your Destiny 2021. You do not want to miss this. The room is going to be packed with gems and jewels to manifest anything you want. The blueprint is there, right? All you need to do is get a seat at the table. Get your pen and paper ready. The strategy and the blueprint will meet you in the room. All you gotta do is show up. Okay.
What's your fragrance?
Let me tell you.
What's the? I don't want it to be a stench. So
no,
fragrance. What is that you give off?
For me, it's I love frankincense. That frankincense and myrrh. I have a wealthy scent. I have a wealth of knowledge. I got a wealth of wisdom. So my scent is wealthy. That's that frankincense.
I like frankincense too. I also like, I think the other one that I like, I think has undertones. So I like a little thing that has undertones to it. And it's because I have the frankincense and I have the myrrh. And so for me, lavender, I love the smell of lavender.
Lavender's my jam.
I love that, right? So there's what is the fragrance we get off? And all of that to me is giving off this, I just feel so blessed in this life. And some days I wake up and I have to remind myself. So the scent that I give off is gratefulness and gratitude. So my fragrance, whatever, I got to find out what matches up with that. But what is the so the opposite is a stench. If you're giving off a stench, it's because you don't feel like something ain't right. Something ain't right on the inside, right? When we say something don't smell right, then you need to find your vibe. You need to find your scent. What is that fragrance?
You need some realignment, right?
Yes.
You might need some reassignment, right?
A detox.
You might need a detox. You might need to fix it personally. You might need to fix the circle you're in. So you might need to fix your connections. If your connections might be funky. What about if your connections are funky?
Sandalwood.
What about if you got funky connections?
Oh.
What if your connections are throwing off your scent?
Oh my God, cinnamon. Yeah, I like cinnamon. Cinnamon and eucalyptus. Oh my gosh, they're putting it out there. Yes, and tell us What does, and then
Lemongrass
when they put
scent.
their scent in, what does it mean to them? What does the fragrance mean? What does it
Yes.
line up with? So you got lemon because it's
But
refreshing. So she's bringing a
yes.
refreshing, a renewal, right? A refreshing and a renewal, Barbara. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. What is, I like
love
you, I
it.
like that. I like what you put out there, the mandate to them. What is your smell? What is your fragrance? What are you giving
What
off?
you
I
giving
love
off?
that.
What are you giving off?
Yes, yes,
What
that's
are you wanting?
good.
What is your scent that you're manifesting and emanating to the world? We need to know. I love this, Barbara.
That's so good.
Okay.
Ooh.
This gets stuck. Listen. We got it for an hour for free. Y'all better be dropping y'all questions about how to manifest love. There better be some questions in these
Unapologetically
comments.
me.
I love it.
That's good. That's good.
Did she just throw I'm just saying on the back at IJS? That's
Yep.
Hillary. Hillary says that all the
No,
time.
that's Lorraine. That was
I know, but
Lorraine.
she's doing the Hillary.
Hillary says that. Oh, okay.
Healing, rejuvenation, and inspiration. Awesome. Awesome. I love it.
Yes, Tiffany.
I love it.
Yes.
What's your scent? What are you giving
Yes,
off?
with your fragrance. Yes,
What's
what
your
comes with that? Yes.
fragrance? I love that. That's a very good
You know,
question.
the other one that I researched in the Bible a couple years ago was hyssop. Hyssop is a scent also. Now, hyssop
I've
was
heard of
the one
hyssop.
that the smell, the one that they put across the doorways, right? So that's
Mhm.
in the Bible. That's the smell. So when I was studying that in the Bible, I said, "Oh, let me find that scent." So I like hyssop too. That's for me. That's protection. Hyssop is protection. So,
Yes.
oh man, there's so much
And this
stuff here, you
season,
guys. So
in this
much
season, I'm
richness.
protecting my peace because part of loving myself is making sure that my peace is protected. And that my peace has to be protected to actually maintain my joy and my strength. So personally, I'm on a mission to protect my peace. So I'm deflecting. I'm like the Matrix, like out here blocking bad energy.
That's good. I love that. Yes,
So
this
that's
is
how I'm loving on myself in
awesome.
this season, is making sure I protect my peace at all costs.
Amen. Amen.
Whatever it's gonna cost me to protect it, I'm all in. I'm willing to sacrifice whatever I got to protect it. So,
Oh, Lioness has something.
what she
She
say?
says, spiritually, my scent is honesty. And when someone brings the opposite, God is still working on me with being in the presence of them. That's deep. Ah,
Good stuff.
acknowledgement. I love that of what you're working on. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Ooh.
I'm glad y'all like.
Well, we better get to your 5.
I know, right? And because we gotta save the
my...
last. We gotta go out with the what is it?
Yes. I
So
gotta get my journal so open to a nice fresh page for your 5, and I'm ready.
Get your notes.
Let's go.
Pen. I need to see that y'all got your pen and paper. Pen and paper. Write that in the comments. Pen and paper. Y'all ready for these 5? I say I'm ready for the 5.
I am ready.
Pen and paper. Okay. So the first one is claim what you want.
Ooh.
Claim it. If you want to.
Your volume.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you want,
You're
sorry
back.
about that. I got a call. You know how people do. They know you live, but they still want to talk to you. Why?
No, you on here.
Why? You see me live. Why are you calling me? Love y'all. So the first one is, claim what you want. Right. So people who accomplish great goals are fierce. Right. They fall, they get back up, and they get back up again. But you got to claim what you want. So you're gonna fall. You might fall. You might trip. You might skin your knee up a little bit. But if you want love, right, you got to claim it. You got to claim love. Like you got to be an attractor of what you want in this season. Okay. So you got to claim it.
Yes.
Love is mine. Right. I am love.
Track what you want. Yes.
Right. Okay. So number two, pen to paper. Hopefully y'all got that in the comments, and y'all have your pen to paper writing these down. The second one is be whatever you want to create more of.
Woo!
Be whatever you want to create more of. And God gave me this for y'all, so there we go. It was a special delivery at 8:00 because he waited till last minute, but that's okay, God.
That's how they work.
That's how
that works. Yes.
Okay. So be whatever you want to create more of. Okay. So what
wait a minute. You know why? Dr. Athie? Because when it drops, them downloads drop like that, it's so you don't overthink it, and the message he gives you is the message in the moment, and it's from him and not you.
Boom. There we go.
Yep.
So what I got from this is the purpose of relationship is not to fill the holes of what's missing in your life. It's to be the person you wait, but you want, before the relationship exists. So let me read that again. The purpose of relationships is not to fill the holes in terms of what's missing in your life. It's to be the person you want before the relationship exists. You need to be the person you want before the relationship exists. Okay.
Dang.
So whoever you want to show up in terms of love in your life, you got to be that for yourself and to yourself.
Yes.
That's what that means.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Y'all got one.
The law of attraction, right? The law of
Yes,
attraction.
The law of attraction.
Be what you.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're on 3. Put 3 in the comments. Number 3. Okay. Get clear on the type of partner you want to be. So sometimes we're so busy worrying about the partner that we want. We lose sight and focus on the partner we have to show up as.
Yes.
You
what are we bringing to the table?
Listen, you done wrote a list of like 5 pages of what you want in a partner, but you have no list of the partner that you need to show up as or want to show up as in a relationship. Okay. So ask yourself a couple questions in regards to this, right? Who do you want to be in the relationship? Right? Who do you want to be in the relationship?
How am I showing up?
Right? What do you want the relationship to feel like?
Oh, that word, that feel, important. How do you want to feel? Oh, that's good.
Like. Get clear on your goals for love. Okay, you gotta have goals. Just like you got goals. I'm a boss. I got people over there. I'm a boss. I'm out here. I'm doing it. I'm a boss. Right? Be a boss about love.
Yes.
Okay? Right? Be a boss.
Right, and bosses
love.
are accountable, right?
And
bosses are held accountable.
And bosses set goals. So set your love goals.
Yes.
Right? You a boss about your finances and your career. You don't have no goal set for love. You ain't a boss. Being a boss means being an all-around boss.
Yeah. And do you remember Lucinda's testimony? Because we both work so closely with Lucinda through our history. Is about her vision board on love, and that's how she found her husband, right?
Yes.
So manifest. How do you want to manifest?
Manifest. Create a love goal vision board for yourself. Right? If you're looking to manifest love in this season, be intentional about it.
Yeah.
I know another young lady that, she's charging $15,000 to tell you how she manifested love. God bless her heart. But there's a coach out there, a love coach, and she manifested love, and she's actually with her husband. They're doing like a couple coaching webinar series where they're telling you like how to set love goals, how to actually create your love vision board with actual goals set in line for yourself to get yourself to a romantic relationship that God not only you desire for yourself, but God desires for you. And it's real. People are doing it. Pen to paper, right? Pen to paper, and then add the practical to it, right? Number four. Yeah, because we got to leave room for our affirmation on the back end, right? The 3-minute song of affirmation. So here we go. Number 4 is love yourself. That's simple.
Oh, yes.
4 is love yourself. Okay, so what do I mean by this? This is the number one thing that you can do to manifest love in your life. And this is usually the hardest step for everyone to do. It's the simplest step and the most obvious step, but it's always usually the hardest step, to love on yourself, right? So what does it really mean? So it means self-love. So this one is a juicy gem I'm going to drop on you. So self-love is the essence of love that lives within you.
Essence.
Self-love is the essence of love that lives within you. Somebody drop that in the comments for me. Somebody needs to hear this beyond this live. Okay? Self-love is the essence of the love that lives within you. God dropped that one on me. I was like, pow.
Wow. That's
You
good.
dropping jewels like this, Jesus? Man. Right down to the wire.
That's good. The essence.
The essence.
Wow.
Self-love is the essence of, because I asked him, I said, what is self-love? If I talk about it, I really want to know how you define God. How do you define self-love? He said, self-love is the essence of the love that lives within you.
That's
God
good.
said it, I believe it.
Ooh.
And that's
Amen.
all there is to it.
Amen.
Right. So number 5, last one. Y'all ready? Last one. Okay. Relax. Trust and enjoy this awesome life that is in front of you.
Be mindful. Live in the moment.
Right? This is
Right now.
my last love manifest decree. Okay? So relax, trust, and enjoy this awesome life in front of you.
That's good.
Okay,
That's
so what I mean by that, you are here to have a great time, right? Really, you are. And while you're here, you might not have it all. You might not have all the things you want. Everything might not be the way you want it to be. But right here in this moment, as long as you're working hard towards changing or attracting or trusting love or making room for it, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So just relax,
oh my gosh.
trust,
this is awesome.
and enjoy, right, this awesome thing called life. As long as you're working towards it, love, as long as you're making room for it, as long as you're working through your processes to open up love in your life, more space for it, it's going to happen. It's going to meet you where you are.
This is so rich. You all of this is so, look, me and the ladies behind me. Look, these are my ladies, right?
Yeah.
This is so rich. And it thinks says make it happen. Manifestation, make it happen.
Okay.
Man, these 5 are, you got one more?
This is the last thing. This is my wrap up. Y'all ready for my wrap up?
Yeah.
So it says claim your truth, feel the love, believe you can create whatever you want. You will be on your way to manifesting the life and the love you really want. I'm repeat that one more time. Claim your truth, feel the love, and believe you can create whatever you want. You will be on your way to manifesting the life and the love you really want. Ashe.
This is powerful. Powerful.
Ashe.
Oh my God.
Ashe. So we ready
rich.
for our closeout?
Yes.
Sonda, you ready? We're ready to drop was it the grown ass?
Affirmations for the grown ass woman.
Please, y'all, listen to this. This is for you guys. Okay?
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take as much as I can from it too, because this is
right.
awesome.
Right.
Here we go again. Here we go. Ready? Ready to receive.
I'm unapologetic with my priorities. I ask for help despite my mental stories of being told no. I create my daily ritual. I commit to my non-negotiables. I've experienced benefits from burning out. The wins from Team No Sleep are bossy. But I'm entering a new level of my worth ethic. An evolved way to do business, knowing the business of my life deserves me to flow. The relationship between my work ethic and my well-being are a healthy one. I entertain reimagining my well-being, fueling my grind. I allow myself to be still and listen to divine guidance to give myself permission to be loyal to my intuition.
Let us know what y'all think
Don't rush
so far.
anything.
Drop it in the comments.
I choose not to stress out. RIP anxiety. I create what I want my Monday to feel like. I get to choose those thoughts. My weekend is not a retreat from my weekdays. My life, my feelings are not determined by a day of the week. My life has no day. It has moments. I receive the truth of this. I work on believing this more. I release the temptation to practice the habit of sacrificing my nutrition for the grind. I'm a hydrated woman. Knowing my well-being is the fuel to my gorgeous work ethic. Because of my worth, I create agency for my business practices improving. I will organize my admin tasks for my business. I no longer procrastinate because I release the belief that I procrastinate. I treat my time as my moneymaker. I am a source of power in my business. I am not a slave to my business. I know and I learn my numbers for my business, or I find someone who can. My business systems are of excellence. I attract assistance to the needs of my business. I know who I serve. I'm clear on my strategy to be powerful, impact people, and to profit. I'm so aligned in my professional and personal and purposeful path that I know when to pivot. This harmony is so fly. I am in complete harmony with myself, transforming my work ethic to my worth ethic. I am not a perfectionist. I am an excellentist. I can't compromise excellence, and that's not my standard. Literally, excellence is the only possibility for me. So I put my life and work in order, in alignment to flow, so I can get this work done. On a daily basis, I make the choice to flow. I arrest the temptation to enroll my mind, body, and soul into anxiety, stress, and burning myself out. I trade in my work ethic for my worth ethic, so I will never seek validation by the results of my work. Even when I'm faced with what it seems to be problematic, seems like lack and overwhelming, I choose to be at ease. I choose to breathe and flow, knowing all is well, and I remain proactive with what is required of me. I'm a human being, not a human doing. I accept this full life of business, love, relationships, achieving, and responsibility. I manifested this full life. I am in business on purpose, not a business that makes me a busy mess. I'm a businesswoman.
I'm a businesswoman.
You heard?
You heard?
Yes.
That's the part right there. That's it right there. I'm a businesswoman. You heard? Listen, that's what a boss sounds
That's
like.
good. Yes, yes, yes. No foolishness.
No
How about
foolishness. No time for tomfoolery. I'm a businesswoman. You heard?
No.
Oh, this has been amazing,
I love
Dr.
that.
Clack. This has been
It has.
amazing. Again, you did it. You came through with the clinical, and of course we had a practical.
Yes.
When the practical meets the clinical, anything's possible.
Yes,
you know?
Absolutely.
And so we thank you again for committing your Saturday morning to.
You're welcome.
To be with us for Soul Care Saturday. We thank all of you for joining. We're not done yet, though. Guess what, guys? You have the opportunity to continue the conversation with us at 10:15 on Clubhouse. You know that? So the party doesn't have to stop here just because we're shutting down this live on our Facebook page and our YouTube. We're continuing the party at 10:15 over at Clubhouse. Okay, same topic. If you look for us there, how to manifest the love you want. We'll be there 10:15, going live on that platform. So come chat with us there. Come continue the conversation with us there, okay? We would love to have you, love to host you. I think the link is up. Thank you so much, Sonda, for putting that link up. And, of course, being behind the scenes for us this morning. You're amazing. Thanks for all that have joined us for this amazing dialogue and conversation. Thank you for being an active participant and member and being super engaged. That's what makes Soul Care Saturday so different. That's what sets it apart. And of course, we appreciate each and every one of you for your contributions. Ashe, peace and blessings to you all. And of course, we're going to try to convince Dr. Clack. Come on, Dr. Clack. Dr. Clack. Come back. We're going to keep chatting, and we pray that you'll come back and do a couple more episodes with us. But guess what? We're taking a pause for the cause. The weekend that we would normally do Soul Care Saturday is March 20th. And as you know, that is the weekend of Manifest Your Destiny 2021. So we're taking a pause for the cause to engage in this wonderful virtual event. If you don't have your Eventbrite tickets yet, Sonda, please post a link to Manifest. The Eventbrite tickets are there. You will be there and uploaded in the comments, and probably you'll be able to purchase your ticket for this amazing event. We have 8 amazing leaders who have manifested some amazing things over the course of their
Mm.
lifetime. Big dreamers, big doers, big manifestors, and they're going to give you the strategy and the blueprint so you can do it for whatever you want to do yourself. So please be in the room.
Amen.
Dr. Clack, I pray you're in the room too, because
I'll be there.
You know, listen, we got some big dreams to manifest for
I'm looking to
2021.
learn some big things.
Listen,
I want to
and
learn
you're my
some big
accountability
things.
partner, so I'm bringing you along for the ride. You got to
Yes,
manifest just
yes.
too. It can't just be
That's
me
right.
out here. We gotta make sure we each other manifest what we have to get done.
Yes,
So thank you
yes,
guys.
yes, yes.
We'll see you over at Clubhouse at 10:15. Thanks for joining. It's been a wonderful Soul Care Saturday as usual. We'll hopefully pick it back up with you guys the third Saturday in April. Okay, we'll be back. And of course, look out for the flyer to introduce that topic. Again, Ashe, enjoy the rest of your Soul Care Saturday if you're not joining us on
Be
Clubhouse.
blessed.
But if you're joining us on Clubhouse, we'll see y'all in a couple minutes. So we'll see y'all there in about 10 minutes, okay? We look forward to that conversation as well. Take care. Have a good Saturday, you guys.
Be blessed, everybody.
Be blessed.